In the last session, we have covered a few of the important functions related to date. Okay. Some calculative fields we have done based on date functions, as well as we have, completed conditional statements. Moreover, we also completed some of the join statements, how we can perform join in SQL. So if there is any stuck point or anything, please tell me here. Okay. If no, then we can proceed with the rest of the part in DQL. Okay, so today's new topic, it's called analytic functions, as well as we can also tell this thing as Windows function. This is very, very important functions as well. Even interviewer also can ask about this question. What are different analytics function? Or Windows function. Okay, so the main function, we'll be just demonstrating today. It's row, number, rank, dense rank. The main functionality is same for row number, rank, and dense rank, but there is a bit difference of those individuals. I'll be just mentioning the same thing in the hands-on part. The main thing of those functions are just preparing a new column which will be helping us to get rank. Okay, based on a particular column, based on particular, multiple columns, we can get the rank of a particular, dimension. So just like this, let me just share my screen. On top of my SQL window. So I'll be performing all those three as of now: row number, rank, and dense rank one by one, and show you the difference. So here it's employee table. You can see the same employee table that we are demonstrating from last few days. Over here, suppose I have to introduce a new column called rank based on the experience. So I'll be just putting rank 1, rank 2, rank 3 this way. Whose experience, who is the most experienced persons? Most experienced person means this one. I'll be putting rank 1 against her name, against his or her name. Okay. And the rank should be going as per the experience, go downwards. From descending order, the ranking should be in ascending order. Rank 20, the experience 20 should be having rank 1. Then experience 16 should be having rank 2. This way it will be going. Okay, it's just like ranking function. So how to introduce that rank? Let me just choose particular columns. Suppose employee ID, department, salary, and then I'm putting experience. I'm just picking up only those four columns. After that, I'm introducing those ranking functions now. First, let's take row number function. How the function can be introduced? Just check. Row number over, then parenthesis, order by. I'll be ordered the entire thing on top of experience. Okay. So this is my function. Over here, it's ordered by, I just put order by experience in ascending manner. So that is why rank 1 is with this experience 2. Just I need to add descending over here. DSC. Order by clause, I think you are already aware. We already went through what is sort by. What is a sort, how we can sort the entire database based on any particular column. So there we have used order by clause. The same thing we are using over here. Okay. Let me rerun it, and you can see I just sorted the entire data set based on experience, and I'm then putting the rank over here. Okay. So this is how ranking function should be working. Let me just alias the calculated column field as maybe rank RNK employee. Okay. So this is how we can perform the ranking function. But there are two other functions called rank and dense rank. Row number is already there, we just demonstrated. Rank and dense rank is there, but what is the difference between all three functions? Let's find this thing. So over here you can see 20 experience now, I mean experience years 20, his or her rank is 1. Then 16 it's 2, it's fine. 15 3, 10 4. After that you can see 2 6 years experience persons are there, and they're having the different rank 5 and 6. Okay, you can also see there is similar kind of experience 2 years 2 years 2 years, but we are giving the same ranking position 8 9 10. I mean, we are just putting different ranking position 8 9 10. So now the question may arise, so 2 6 are there, but by for which basis we are giving this kind of thing 5 and 6? It should be both of them should be receiving the same rank over here. Is there any other things, or what is the purpose, or who is having fifth, who is having sixth rank? Now, this is the limitation of row number function. Row number function, it will, when there will be same data on top of this column, we are doing the doing the ranking system on top of experience. When there are same experience 6 6, then then what row number will, sorry, I am just receiving a background noise. Yeah, thanks for being yourself mute. Okay, so what row number is doing? Row number will be checking which particular row was inserted earlier inside the table itself. So when we perform my DML statements, which particular row has been inserted first? So it is taking into consideration which row has been inserted earlier. It's taking earlier ranking position for that one, for that row. Okay, so this particular row has been inserted earlier than that one. That is why it's receiving fifth rank and this is receiving sixth rank. But this is not a good way to put a ranking system on top of an employee. So that is why new functions has been introduced called rank. So instead of row number, I can put rank. Okay, just I replace row number function with rank function. Let me rerun this query. Now we can see 1 2 3 4 double 6 years experience they are receiving fifth rank. Again 5 years 7 2 2 2 8 8 8. So this kind of issue what we are receiving during row number functions, that issue we are not receiving anymore by using rank function. By using rank function, all the the same experienced people are having the same rank. Okay, but here is one thing, it's not an actual issue. You can see one important thing over here. The 10th rank, 10th years of experience, he or she is receiving fourth rank. Then 6 years of experience they are receiving, both of them are getting fifth rank each. Then we are losing the position of sixth rank. In the rank function, when we are allotting same rank to multiple people, then how many position we are utilizing over here? Here we are utilizing 2 positions. That is why we are losing one particular positions in our ranking system. Sixth rank is been, we are missing sixth rank over here. Okay, the similar kind of thing is there. Seventh rank is there, then 3 8 is there. So if any other people was inserted over here, then he or she might not get ninth rank. The ranking should be starting from 11th. Okay, because 3 8 has been allotted in the ranking system. So this is how rank function should work. Okay. So the main important concept of rank function, we can just put the same ranking system when we have the same number over here, but we might have to lose the ranking positions. Just like in a particular competition, suppose in Olympics or any other competition, uh, we have multiple winners. We'd have two gold medalists. Then we might have omit the silver medalist. We can receive a bronze medalist and two gold medalists. This kind of thing happens in last Olympics. One of the event, the first position holder, they cannot determine who can receive the first position. I think it was in high jump. Okay, so both of them has been awarded with gold medal. So that is why they omitted silver medal position and they directly go to third position, that is bronze medal. So that is why it's maintaining rank function. But in CBSE, ICSE, any board students, you can see there are multiple joint rank holders. Just like first rank, maybe there are two or three people are getting first rank. Then they are not losing second or third rank position. Again, you can see some more people, three or four students, they are receiving second rank. This way, they're not losing any ranking position, but multiple students are holding the similar kind of rank. So this kind of ranking system is not satisfied by rank function. That is why dense rank has been introduced. The last one. Okay. Let me just put dense rank and show you the difference. Dense rank. Okay. So you can see for dense rank, just like 6 years of experience people, they are receiving fifth rank, but we are not losing any ranking position. After six, we have 5 years of experience, but it is receiving the immediate ranking position, not like rank function. Okay, so in different situation or different ranking systems, whatever the ranking systems are there, based on that, we need to choose what particular rank function we need to utilize. Each of them is having their own significance. So based on the systems and all, uh, the ranking function should be chosen. Okay. So over here, dense rank, we are not losing any ranking points or ranking positions, rather we can say. Any doubts so far? Utilizing row number rank and dense rank? If yes, please tell me. Anyone? Okay. Now the thing is, suppose anyone can raise question that why all the employee is having the same ranking system although their department is different. Okay, so how I can put ranking? Maybe uh, so there are some junior resource in IT field, there are some senior resource in BA field. So how I can compare all the employee in a single umbrella? I mean, that should be different. So the main ranking concept should be based on each department wise. Maybe the question may arise. I mean, sorry, someone. Okay. So, for this kind of thing, we need to partition the database based on the department. We need to group the entire data set based on the department. And then after that, we need to impose this ranking function. So how to partition this database based on department? So there is a clause called partition by. Partition by department. So this is applicable for all the ranking. It's applicable for row number as well as rank as well as dense rank. So I can partition the data set based on a single column or multiple column in this way, partition by department, ordered by experience. Okay, so now you can see the entire data set has been partitioned based on department. So the ranking functions or ranking things are limited for each of the department. You can see BA employees are having rank 1 and rank 2 based on their experience. BPO employees having rank 1 and rank 2 based on their experience. Similar kind of things are for BUIT, only say solo persons, only a single person is there with 16 years of experience. That is why only one is there. For HR, 1, 2. For IT employees, 1, 2, 3. So this way we can partition the data set and put the rank functions on top of it. Okay. So this is how we can partition it. But this is applicable for all the rank function. It's not only for Danes rank, it's applicable for rank as well as row number. Okay. Okay. Partition by department. We can also put partition by some other multiple columns as well with a comma separator. Based on the, how you will be partitioning or grouping the data set before imposing rank. Okay. Is it understandable for everyone? If you're stuck in any point, please tell me. Okay. So this is very, very important. The ranking systems and all. Please go through this.
Sir, can you show me that table once again?
Yeah, yeah. Irfan, correct?
Yeah.
Give me some second. Yeah, I'm not able to control. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So these values are only rank 1, 2, and 3. So this ranking, like for example, if we have a competition, so we cannot give a two-person like rank 1, or like if it's any sport, like we cannot offer two people gold medal, two people silver medal. So but we are giving ranks here, like some BA employees getting rank 1, 1, 2, 2. So they are repeating the ranks, so we cannot repeat like sequentially, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, no, that is possible. So at first I explained that one first before partitioning these things. So partition I just introduced because I'm just segregating the things based on different department. If we just omit partition by clause over here, okay. So there is no such partition by. So entire employee set will be having this competition. So then you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. These things are there. Based on experience, we are doing these ranking systems. So if we have 220 years of age persons are there, okay, then we might have two rank 1.
Yeah,
Did you get
so no, my question is like,
okay?
for example, if we have an employee having a same department, same age, and same salary, so
Yeah,
that employer gonna the both is gonna having two ranks, right? Same rank value.
correct, correct. Yeah, yeah. If you're using
So
or dense rank, then they should be having the same value, ranking value. Okay, let's have a quick go through on top of this. Let me insert a new
no,
record
no,
for you.
no.
Okay.
No, I understood this, but my question is, so if same two employees get the same rank, like
Mhm.
for example, if we are working for a company and they're gonna be have a lot of data, so if the two, three person or multiple person has the same rank or same value, so it won't be any problem, right?
Correct. Based on
Oh,
how we are dealing with, just like
okay,
I
okay, I
mentioned,
got.
in CBSC result, you can see two people are receiving first position. Then again, they are not losing any second. Two people are getting first position, but The authority, they are not removing second position from the list. We are already occupying, I mean, two students as first position, but we are not removing second position. Again, you can see fourth people are receiving second position in the same exam. So if we just want to make this kind of ranking system, then we need to use dense rank. Okay, dense rank, that particular function. But if we have the scenario, we already utilize two people as the first rank, we should have to delete our second rank position because we have limited prizes. Okay, maybe this is the
Mm.
scenario. We have limited prizes. We do not want to lose our ranking position. Maybe five persons are holding the
And
first
that's
position.
why.
Then we need to remove second, third, fourth position. Then again, from sixth onwards, people will be receiving the rank. So if this is the scenario, then we need to use rank function to get the rank. But
Okay.
what you told, yeah, this is obvious. We can do these things in this manner. But this is the difference between rank and dense rank. Is it understandable, or I'm not sure of whether it's clear your questions?
Yes, sir.
It's fine. Okay. Okay. So moving to the next topic. Okay. So you already covered the SQL, I mean DQL part. The most important things in DQL, all the things we just covered now. Earlier we covered DDL, DML statements. DQL, it's a bit long process. Lots of things we can do in DQL. That is why it took 2 to 3 days time to complete the thing. Apart from that, we have two other kind of languages. It's called DCL and TCL. DCL, I'll not be telling much more on top of this. DCL, especially, it should be, the data DBA, mainly database administrator, they should be think about it. So what they should do in a big company when will be online, go live, online in a particular project. Okay, then you can see there are lots of employees are handling the same database. Okay, so maybe there are 8 developers, maybe 10 support members, maybe some data scientists, maybe some data analytics persons. Lots of persons are there who are working in the same database, but each of them should be requiring separate privileges. Maybe the data scientists, they will be only reading the data from the database. They don't want to develop anything. Whatever data the developer team or support team has pushed in the database, they will be just checking the data. So they will be reading the data from the data set, and they will help with the mathematical calculation or statistical calculation on top of that, and they can give us a good picture of the data. Maybe probability stats, they will be doing all those things, but they will not be manipulating any data. Whatever data is there, they just want to fetch those data for the calculation. So that is why they will be asking DBA for a read-only access for particular schemas. Suppose they don't want all schemas access. We have lots of schemas in our databases. So whichever schema they required access, they can raise access for that one only. Now, DBA team, there is a separate team called DBA who can manage or handle the database at the backend side. Okay. So the DBA team, they can grant and revoke their access based on their what is the permission required by their side. They will be checking that, and they can grant and revoke their access. So DCL is mainly for their side. They will perform this kind of grant and revoke permission or accesses for multiple developers or support members, or whoever is the stakeholders of this database. They will be performing this kind of grant revoke permissions. They'll be checking the backend file if there is any issue or anything. They'll be checking all those stuffs. Okay, so I'll not be focusing much more on top. on top of this. DCL means data control language. Especially we need to use two keyword there, grant and revoke. To give privileges, we use grant. The DBA use grant, and revoke to remove any privileges. Suppose anyone is leaving the company, he's switching from the existing company to another. So we need to revoke their permission to access to the database. That is why revoke keyword can be used. Okay. Especially they should work in this administration part. Okay. I'm not focusing much more on top of that because we will be joining as data engineers just like this. That is why I'm moving to TCL now. Is it clear what is DCL? What is the function of this and how it is important in the database? They also required, this is mainly for access control part by DBA. Okay. Now the next topic I'll be mentioning TCL, transaction control language. Okay. So what kind of transaction we can do in the database? Means if I'm changing anything in the database, that is called a transaction. Especially how we can change the database actually. Let me just show you the things. You can just quickly remember that during DDL and DML only, we can change the database. In the DQL, we are not changing anything. We are just visualizing the data with different manner in DQL. But the main changes in the database is in DDL or DML statement. So when we are writing any DDL, the changes are permanent. Okay. But when we are performing any DMLs are mainly called those transactions. We are entering some row, inserting some rows. We are updating some rows. So we are changing something in the database. Each change is called each transaction. So this transaction can be controlled with some different functions or keyword over here. You can see commit. It's very important. So some of the databases, whatever DMLs I'm performing, it's not auto saved in the database. Okay. Let me show you with an example. Okay. So I want to insert a record into the employee table. Suppose I'm just performing a DML statement. Okay. DDL statements are auto committed that I mentioned. DDLs, it's permanent change. If I am just creating any table or I'm changing any table structure, it will be automatically saved in the particular database schemas. But if I perform any DML, the databases should be having those policies, can be having the autosave policy, cannot be. Okay. So, if it's not there, we need to save it different way. Let me show you with an example. I'm performing a DML statement. I'm inserting a new row over here. So insert into employee. This is a DML statement only. Suppose employee ID. I'll not be going to push all the data. First name, experience, department. I'm just trying to insert only this four data record. Suppose 202, first name Rani. Okay, experience. Suppose 5, department, IT. Okay, I'm going to insert this. It's successfully inserted. Let me check it. Okay, this record has been successfully inserted. So I have successfully performed a DML, but I haven't saved it anywhere. Okay, I made a transaction, I didn't save it anywhere. If my session goes lost, if this particular software goes lost, or I'm just removing my ongoing session. Okay, I just close it. I'm just relogging it again. Okay, now let me check the employee data set again, the employee data in table. You can see there is no such record has been inserted. So the last performed DML statements, I lost it. Okay, so this is because of my database policies. In my database policy, there is no way of auto saving of DMLs. So I activated my transaction. Whenever I need to save it, I can save that time. When I do not need to save it, I should not, I mean, that should not be saved. So if my session is lost, I'll be losing all those things. So how to save it? If I'm making any transaction, how to save it? So the first thing is coming as commit. So commit is a keyword. If we just execute commit keyword, then the data should be saved under the table. I'm just executing this thing. I can execute commit keyword as well as I can also do this thing. Any one thing I can do. This is a button of commit. Okay. This is a button for commit. So I can save this thing by clicking on this button. Anything you can do, let me just execute from here. It's committed. If I'm just, oh, sorry, I'm not sure whether I have executed this. Let me just check. Yeah, I didn't execute it. Let me execute this thing first. I executed it. Let me commit it first. Committed. Let me check the data. Yeah, 202 has been inserted. If I just lost my session, I lost my session. I also lost my query window. Just let me put only select star from employee. So commit is working over here because you can see my change is permanent now. This row has been inserted. This is not only for insertion. This is also for updatation, update, delete, whatever DML statements we learn. What DML statements we learn? It's insert, update, and delete. Okay. So for each of the transaction, we can control by commit statement. That is why it's called transaction control language. The first one we'll just learn commit. The next two we'll be learning now save point and rollback. So what is save point and what is rollback? Okay. So save point is suppose I'm not committing. Now we have lots of transaction. We don't want to commit it now. Commit should be at the end. Okay. In between the commit, I can temporarily save these things in a save point. How that can be doable? Let me update something. Let me perform some transaction by update statement. Okay. Suppose uh, Sujit, Sujit, the first employee, his experience or his salary has been increased from 80,000 to 90,000. So I'm just performing an update statement. Update employee table, set salary equal 90,000. Okay, where emp ID equal 111. Sorry, yes. So I'm just going to update this salary from 80,000 to 90,000. Okay, let me just execute it. Yeah, it's successfully executed. Let me just check it whether it's really executed or not. Yes, it's executed to 90,000. Now this transaction I can save in a temporary save point. How to save it? You can use save point keyword. Save point is one. I'm executing this thing. Okay. Then I'm performing another transaction. Okay. What transaction I can make now? Suppose Shweta Pandey, the particular resource is BUID. Okay. Let's remove BUID. She will not be changing. Suppose this one, Sipra Penchala. This particular person just promoted. He changes his career department from BPO to IT. Okay. So I'm updating our department. Update employee set department equal IT where employee ID is 114. I'm performing an update statement. Okay. I just perform it. Okay. So I'm just saving the same this transaction in another save point. Suppose save point 2. Save point is 2. Okay. Now just check it. I haven't performed commit. Commit is if we just press commit, the temporary save point will be omitted. Everything should be saved permanently. Okay. So I have performed two changes now. Two changes. The first one is 90,000 for Sujit. Okay. The second one is for Sipra. The department has been modified to IT. Okay. Okay. Now what is the function of rollback? I have temporarily saved this thing in save point. Suppose whatever information I received, the particular person haven't moved to IT due to some technical issues. Her promotion to IT has been discarded. Then I need to change it again over here quickly. So then we can quickly use rollback. Rollback to S1 means till S1, whatever changes I made, that should be saved. Otherwise, the other things after S1, whatever I have done, that should be removed. If we just do a rollback to S1, I just perform this thing. Now let me check in employee table again. Employee table, you can see now Sipra, her department has been modified to BPO again, the previous one. Because whatever changes we have performed in S1, only that point of instance, 90,000 it's there, but this thing has been removed to BPO. That is why we are controlling the transaction in the database. Okay. So save point and rollback will perform this kind of thing. Now at the end, if everything is fine now, the entire this transaction is fine, then we can commit this. Or you can directly put commit and run this. Anything we can do. Then the transaction will be saved to the database. Okay. So this is how the transaction should work. Transaction control language. It is also not very much important in our day-to-day project and all. But just for the knowledge, if anyone asks what is TCL and all, can answer those things over here. So commit, save point, and rollback, and how that thing should work. This is the example that just completed. Any doubt? Any stuck points so far from anyone?
Uh, can we store multiple transaction in single save point?
Yeah, yeah. So we
Okay.
can multiple transaction we can put a single save point over here. No issue. It will save the all the transaction in a single save point. This is possible. Save point when we are just executing save point, that means that point of instance, whatever the database is, that will be saving at that save point. Okay. That point of instance, what is the change? It will be having temporary stored in that set point.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay. Any other thing? Okay. If there is nothing, we'll be closing today's session. There's no more things we'll be discussing today. Okay. In tomorrow's session, we mostly covered all kind of languages with very basic ideas and all. But everything we have performed on top of tables only. I mentioned there is not only table in the database, there are views, store procedures, functions, different things are there. Those are different component, but the basic structure is table. We need to learn table. If we learn table, view, store procedures, function will not take much time. Okay. Table is the mandatory things in database. Maybe some projects they're not using view, store procedures, function, but table must be usable. We first need to know tables. We already learned all those things. Tomorrow I'll be showing you the views, store procedures, and function. Okay, how to create views, how to create store procedures, how to create functions. Okay, how to create index. So those are different database components. Okay, generally, we of course we required views in our project. That is no issue. But I just want to mean that table is the basic unit of the database. We first need to create our table. We need to know all kind of operation in the table. If that is clear to us, then learning view is not a big deal. It will hardly take few minutes time. So tomorrow we'll be covering all those stuffs and our data on top of SQL we will be closing. Okay. And today I'll be giving you an exercise. After this meeting, I'll be posting this thing in a WhatsApp group. So please try to solve this thing. We'll be checking this thing maybe tomorrow or maybe next week. Any doubts so far from anyone? Any issue? Nothing? So we are closing the chapters for today's session. Let's connect tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.